What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going over two possible trade scenarios that could send Aaron Judge out of New York. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, this idea of the Yankees actually trading Aaron Judge isn't as far-fetched as it may sound just on the surface. Now, when I heard this, I was shocked. I mean, I knew the Yankees are bad. I know they have to sell. But I didn't realize anybody in the right mind would be proposing a trade that would involve Aaron Judge leaving New York. I just thought that was crazy. But you dive deep into the numbers, what the Yankees are doing at 46-42, 8 games back, basically at the All-Star break, maybe not as far-fetched as some may think. But I just want to mention that these two trades I'll be going over, they're not my trades. I found these trades from fanside.com. They came up with them. I saw them on Instagram. I thought they were interesting. There's 2 of them, and I thought it's a good thing to talk about here on the channel and see what you guys think of it. I know the Yankees won last night. They had a great game in Houston. I mean, Judge was a big part of it. Judge hit a solo home run, the only run scored for the Yankees in a 1-0 win. Garrett Cole went 9 innings. That was awesome. One of his best outings by far as a Yankee. But even with the win last night in Houston, it's not that big, and it doesn't make that big of a difference when it comes to the standings, because it's still 8 games back. So unless they go on some type of miracle run, I say they gotta sell. It's imperative that they sell. If Brian Cashman does not sell, he will be doing a disservice to the Yankees and should be fired. So, with that being said, I'll go over 2 trades that will help Brian Cashman make the decision when it comes to trading Aaron Judge. Alright, like I said, there's 2 mock trades here from fanside.com, and the first one involves the Yankees and the Braves. So the Braves would receive Aaron Judge, and that's it. The Yankees, on the other hand, would receive outfielder Cristian Pache, left-handed pitcher Kyle Muller, and right-handed pitcher Bryce Elder. Now, I want to go over quickly the numbers for Aaron Judge. Now, these numbers were before last night's game in Houston. Aaron Judge was hitting .286 with 20 home runs, 46 RBIs, a .903 OPS in 82 games played here this season. Now, that's not bad. I mean, you'd think a little more production when you're playing in Yankee Stadium and him being such a big guy, and of course the AL East being a traditionally small division when it comes to ballpark size. But you also got to factor the Yankees aren't doing good. They're a 4th place team. They're 8 games back. The guys in front of them don't get on. That means that Aaron Judge RBI total would be down, because even if he hits a home run, most likely no one would be on base when he hits a home run. So that means he's getting 1 RBI per home run versus maybe 2 or 3 RBIs per home run. So you have to factor that into when it comes to the Aaron Judge low production numbers thus far here in 2021. Okay, now I want to go over Cristian Pache. Now he is the golden nugget, I guess you could say, in this trade for the Yankees. Pache is hitting right now in the majors .111 with 1 home run, 4 RBIs, and a .358 OPS in only 22 games in the majors here in 2021. But again, a small sample size. But the thing is that he's a #1 prospect for the Braves. Not only that, he's ranked number 10 in all of baseball in MLB's top 100. That is amazing, and the Yankees would be getting a lot of value in just getting Pache in this deal. Now, I want to go over Muller's numbers. Muller, as a career minor leaguer, he is 22-12. He has a 3.16 ERA in almost 400 strikeouts, 388 to be exact, in over 360 innings pitched in his minor league career. Not to mention the right-handed pitcher Elder, who is the Braves' 11th ranked prospect, who is in Double-A. Although he has a small sample size, he is 4-1, a 2.66 ERA, with 71 strikeouts and 61 innings pitched. Now, for me, the prize in this trade overall between the Yankees and the Braves for the Yankees would be Muller, because, like I said, a left-handed pitcher. The Yankees need a left-handed pitcher. Y'all know that. I mean, they need somebody who's a southpaw, who's young too. The thing about Muller, he has a lot of innings built up in the minor leagues, which translates to them possibly bringing him up sooner rather than later. Now, if the Yankees are dead in the water, he could be a September call-up this season and make a couple of starts. And then next season, he could go to spring training, do really well in spring training, and break spring camp, and that means they'll have a nice, young, left-handed pitcher coming out of their minor league system, making the team for the Yankees next season in 2022. That would be a great trade for the Yankees if it works out that way. So in conclusion for this trade, the Braves get a big bat, which is awesome, replaces Acuna and Ozuna, and the Yankees get a couple of nice arms and a promising center fielder in Pache. I like this trade a lot. Muller is a prized possession, I think, in this deal for the Yankees, even more so than Pache, because you can get an outfielder anywhere, basically. I mean, they could sign Jock Peterson next year, you know what I mean? But the thing is that you can't get starting pitchers like this, particularly a left-handed pitcher like this. So this trade would work out great for the Yankees. All right, trade number 2 would involve the Yankees and the Giants. Now the Giants, just like the Braves, would receive outfielder Aaron Judge. The Yankees, in return, would receive outfielder Mike Yastrzemski, yes, outfielder Helto Ramos, right-handed pitcher Sean Jelly, and infielder Will Wilson. I don't know, but to me, this trade looks to be in the Yankees' favor by a lot. Just because of the fact that they're getting not only 4 guys in this trade, but also a very nice and proven big league bat in Mike Yastrzemski. And Yaz this season has 12 home runs, 33 RBIs, and a .230 batting average. Now, this is in San Francisco, a pitcher-friendly ballpark. So if he hits a couple balls to the warning track in San Fran, that means if he hits them in Yankee Stadium, that could translate to a home run in the 5th and 6th row in right field. And not only Yankee Stadium, the majority of the AL East. I mean, you have Yankee Stadium, right? You have Boston. You have Camden Yards, Baltimore. You have Tampa Bay, controlled environment, and you have Toronto, another controlled environment. That'd be great for the Yankees. Now, when it comes to Helto Ramos, he's a double-A guy who has a career 41 home runs, 57 RBIs, and he is a .270 hitter. Now, the only downside about Ramos is that he struck out over 100 times twice. 2 out of the 4 seasons, he's played professional ball in the minor league. But I guess nowadays, 100 strikeouts ain't that big of a deal. Do you care about that at the Yankees? Probably not, but I thought that was pretty interesting. Now, Sean Jelly is ranked number 11 in the Giants farm. He has a .500 career record, which sits at 10-10 right now. He also has a 3.43 ERA in 207 innings pitched in his career and is currently at AA. So that's not bad, a .500 record. He's at AA. He'll improve. I mean, Casey Mize was terrible in AA, and they brought him up. So, I mean, maybe they're not as desperate as the Tigers were, but you never know. This guy could turn out to be a really nice pitcher for the Yankees, being Sean Jelly. Now, finally, Will Wilson. He's ranked the 12th in the Giants system with 15 home runs, 44 RBIs, a .258 batting average, and 100 career minor league games. Honestly, that's not terrible. I mean, 15 home runs isn't that bad for only a guy who's played 2 seasons. I mean, he's an infielder, a second baseman, shortstop, so that's not terrible for a middle infielder in the minor leagues, but I think he'll do okay for the Yankees in the future. He might take a little bit longer because he's a middle infielder. They usually take longer to develop. So overall, I would say the best deal for the Yankees out of the 2 proposed trades would be the Braves trade. And the reason why is because they're getting the number 1 ranked prospect in the Braves system, who is thought of to be an above-average center fielder. Also, they're getting a guy in Muller, who could be called up in September, like I said, and possibly break camp for the Yankees next spring. So, that's all I got for today's video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts of these 2 proposed trades that involve Aaron Judge going to either the Braves or the Giants. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you later.